Hi everyone, so here is the first of 4 tequila samples we are going to be reviewing, courtesy of my friend Brad from Agave Love and Lore. Definitely follow Agave Love and Lore. Brad is extremely knowledgeable on tequila. His reviews are very informative, excellent content, and I myself am just learning certainly very much from him. Definitely follow Agave Love and Lore. So the first tequila of the 4 is the Insolito Anejo, and as I mentioned in my intro video, Brad mentioned that it was actually good to. I was going to kind of do it from the Blancos least age to most age. He said actually the other way around, most age to least age. So start with the Añejo, then the Reposado, and then the Blanco. So we're going to start with the Insolito Añejo. That would be, as he said, probably something the bourbon drinker would most enjoy, again, because it's the most age. So Añejo tequilas are generally aged 1 to 3 years. That's the category. This is Insolito Añejo. It is 80 proof. All these are going to be 80 proofs. There is, which I know is a plus with tequilas. There's no additives in this. This is twice distilled. I think all these samples are twice distilled. This is aged in American. I looked up some of this information. It's aged in American white oak barrels, so those are new. There's also French oak barrels, which are used, so it's both. And that's basically just the basic information on that. So there is going to be, certainly there is an aging, so it looks, look at it, it looks like a bourbon sample, and there is definitely some aging. Again, this is Añejo is 1 to 3 years in these both, it looks like it's both new and used barrels. So let's get this in a glass and let's see what we think. Okay, so we have this poured in a glass. Back to our trusty Glencairn glass for this. Not sure if there is a specific tequila glass. I know we use Glencairn glasses and other glasses, you know, for nosing various whiskeys, but we're going to go back to this one. So on the color, again, for my bourbon audience, which I am I'm one of them, you know, if you look at this, it looks like a bourbon. This has that brown, that darker brown watercolor because it has been aged, has the influence of the barrels. It is, again, aged 1 to 3 years. I know the exact range, but it's definitely in that range. And Añejo tequila would have this type of coloring. So let's go in and give this a nose. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit of that familiar, and I may have mistermed it, you know, agave smell, but we'll just call it that familiar tequila smell to me, for lack of a better word. But maybe a little less so than I did on the El Mejor, and I'm probably going to come back to that. I may even actually use this as a for the Añejo. This one I'm going to use this one as a benchmark because that was the one I tasted, and I have every confidence that this is significantly better than that. So I have that, and I do have some influence of oak. There is some sweetness to that, almost like a little bit of smoke to it too. So let's give this a taste. Cheers. Well, off the bat, I will tell you this is better than the El Mejor. Definitely more drinkable to me than that. I also feel there's a little bit more bourbon familiar notes, whereas not bourbon in terms of corn, but maybe some vanilla and caramel. Not to the same degree and the same type, but I do sense that. There is a little bit of smoke in here. A little fruit. This definitely is. This is certainly better than the tequila. But I'm going to do this. I'm going to put them side by side and just see how they are side by side. Okay, so we have this poured in a glass. Now, just for reference, I'm going to use this as my comparison because I had this El Mejor Añejo tequila that I did not think was very good. But it's a good measure to base this Insolito Añejo, which is clearly better already. I can see that against this El Mejor. So they're all poured up, very similar in color. So let me try now put the nose. Okay, so right off the bat, the nose is much more subtle and a lot more enjoyable from the Insolito Añejo tequila. Yeah, this is just more. It's more potent, but not in a good way. So let me give the El Mejor tequila, the Añejo tequila, a taste. Yeah, it's way sharper, and I don't mean that in a good way. Let me taste this one. Better, definitely better. Okay, I get it. Brad, I totally get this. So I know already. I can see from the Anejo tequila. While I'm not going to say, I mean, everything I say is completely honest. That I enjoy this maybe better than bourbon. It's definitely something that maybe takes some getting used to. However, this to me I can really actually drink. Whereas this was just very difficult. So I have a little saved up. I think I'm gonna have my wife try this one. She liked this. She probably would like this even better. But anyway, give this one more taste. Yeah, you can definitely get more maybe bourbon familiar notes out of this. If I go even further, I get some fruit, some cinnamon. I mean, there's a whole bunch of flavors I can pick out. Caramel, some vanilla, subtle, but when you taste it, this is just sharp, but like just not as polished a flavor. This is a better one. So definitely, I agree. Insolito and Anejo tequila. Considering that I'm drinking tequila in the way I like the previous ones, this was a definite success. So again, thank you, Brad, from Agave Love and Lore. Definitely follow Agave Love and Lore. Great guy, great content. Definitely highly recommend you follow him. Cheers. More reviews to come. Take care.